Hey babes, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Jenny, and in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you my summer makeup routine. I'm gonna be walking you through how to achieve this super easy makeup look that it's perfect for the summertime, and I did not use a foundation, so definitely stay tuned for that. But before we get into the video, I just have to share about these perfumes that I have been trying out from DOSSIER. You guys saw these perfumes 2 to 3 videos ago, and I am still obsessed. And basically, if you haven't heard about DOSSIER, they sell designer inspired perfumes but for a fraction of the price, and their quality is just amazing. This one that I have right here is their Florental coconut scent, and I personally have been loving DOSSIER perfumes because their scents smell so good, you guys. They last all day and you cannot beat their prices. They are so affordable compared to the higher end designer brands. This specific one that I have right here is their Florental coconut scent, and I love it. This one is inspired by Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc perfume, and I don't currently own that perfume because it's really expensive. I believe the Tom Ford's one retails for $250 a bottle, which is insane, and I did have it in the past, but the price is really high, so I haven't repurchased. This DOSSIER scent is inspired by Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc and only retails for $39, which is amazing. And just to give you a little bit of the perfume notes, this one has cardamom, pistachio, bergamot, jasmine, amber, and coconut scents, which I wish you guys can just smell this because it smells amazing. Also, with every DOSSIER perfume that you get, they also give you a little sample so that you can actually try the scent before you open the full-size bottle. If you don't like it, you can return and get your money back, which is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and spray some on my wrist. Let it air dry for a little bit. This smells so freaking good, you guys. I really wish that you can smell it through the camera, but it's so good, you guys. And to me, from what I remember, it really smells like the Tom Ford one, which is incredible for the amount that this one retails for. And just in general, the scent is just really fresh and lightweight for the summertime, so I have been obsessed with this perfume. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into my summer makeup routine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I do want to make this video super casual, really laid back. I'm just going to be showing you my summer makeup routine. It's going to be a very simple makeup look, but I think it's perfect for the summertime. And also, I am switching up the way I set up my camera. So I usually sit with my back against the vanity, but it's just really uncomfortable sometimes to reach for my products, so I just wanted to try something different. Let me know in the comments down below if the lighting is okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I already did my skincare, and I'm gonna be using actually 2 different primers. These are by Mercier, and my favorite one is their hydrating one, and I do have combination skin type, so I like to mix these two. So this one is the hydrating one, and I'm gonna be applying it mostly around the face, so mostly on the outer portions, just because that's where I still get a little bit dry. And then I'm also gonna grab a little bit from the Pure Canvas primer, but this is the Perfecting one. So this one, I'm gonna concentrate it mostly on the center part of my face, and this really helps to blur out any imperfections, and just it makes your skin look a little bit more smooth. Okay, so now that I prime my skin, I'm actually going to be using a tinted moisturizer, and this is from Mercier. Their brand new oil-free tinted moisturizer, and it has SPF 20. I really love it for the summertime. It's super lightweight, and it actually gives you more coverage than most tinted moisturizers that I've tried in the past. I really love it, so I just grab a small amount like that on the back of my hand, and I'm actually gonna grab a kabuki brush just to apply it all around my face. And then I grab a beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna blend it all out. I don't know what it is, but I prefer beauty sponges over makeup brushes. So that's totally a personal preference thing. This is what one simple layer looks like. I mean, it's pretty natural. You still see some imperfections. This is a tinted moisturizer at the end of the day, but I personally like to use a second layer. And when you do that, it actually gives you a little bit more coverage. So I'm gonna show you in a second. You see, you can totally see right there how much more coverage it gives you once you go with a second layer. Like I said, it all depends, you know, especially if you're gonna be outdoors. At least personally me, I don't like to have a lot of makeup on because if it's really gonna be hot, I'm gonna feel like I'm melting with my makeup on. So I prefer something a little bit more lightweight, but most of the times I do use 2 layers of this tinted moisturizer and it still feels super lightweight. I just wanted to show you how glowy and just beautiful this tinted moisturizer makes your skin look. I honestly love this finish. I highly recommend you try it out because it's just bomb. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna be using this one from Mercier. This is their Flawless Fusion Concealer, and it really depends on the day. Some days I need better coverage than others, and that's just because it really depends if I had a bad night or if I just didn't get enough sleep. But I usually like to just apply it on the inner part like that, and just on the outer part, kind of like lifting the eyes like that. I really love using concealer like that, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my nose and on my chin. This one, it's pretty lightweight and it doesn't cover a lot, but it gives you a really natural finish. Before I move on to anything else, I just have to fill in my brows. I'm using this Berry Love Dual Powder from Sigma. It's all broken, but I really love using this powder, especially if it's gonna be hot and just I'm gonna be sweating. I want something that's gonna stay on a little bit longer, but this looks really natural, and I might just speed up through all of this so that you don't sit there watching me do my brows for too long. I'm gonna quickly add a little bit of brow gel just to set the brow hairs in place. Just like that. And honestly, some things just never change. Even with my summer makeup routine, I still love to do a little bit of cream contour. So I'm gonna be using this one from Merit. This is actually a complexion stick in the shade Sepia. It's just darker to contour. But I did show you this product in my minimal makeup routine because it's just really good. And I just go ahead and I add some under the hollows of my cheek, forehead, just like that, and also right under the jawline. And honestly, sometimes I even add it on my nose, but I'm gonna try not to do that today because we don't need that much product. But this blends out super easily, and that's why I love it. See, this blends out super beautiful. I just love using this product. And if you want to just blend it out a little further, you can just grab your sponge and just go around all the edges and it will just look flawless. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything using a little bit of my Mercier translucent powder, but this is their honey shade. It's just perfect for tanner skin colors like mine. So I like grabbing a little bit of this. Oops, I grab a little bit too much. And then I go ahead and apply it under the eyes, forehead, nose, to the side of my nose, just because I get oily. You don't necessarily have to set the cream contour. At least this Merit complexion sticks stay on pretty well, but I personally still like to add a little bit of powder bronzer. So I'm gonna be using this one. This is the matte bronzing powder in the shade Soleil from Mercier. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just apply it everywhere where I did cream contour. I just like me better when I have bronzer on, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of blush. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, and isn't this blush so freaking pretty? I'm honestly so obsessed. This is in the shade Ecstasy, and I cannot put it down. I love it. So I'm just gonna add a little bit like that. And you guys know me, I like to add a little bit on the nose as well, just to even things out. And for a highlighter, I'm gonna be using this one from Revlon. I'm still so obsessed with this highlighter, and it's just amazing. Everybody has to try it. This is one of their skin lights in the shade 201. It's just so freaking pretty. You see how beautiful that looks? I love it. So for the eyes, I really don't do anything crazy, but I do like to add a little bit of shadow. So I'm actually going to be using my Soft Glam palette from ABH. And honestly, I'm just obsessed with this shade right here. It's just like a soft champagne color. It's in the shade Glycerine, and it's just so pretty. Like really pretty. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna grab a little bit of this matte brown shade, Burnt Orange, just to give a little bit of definition on the crease. And I honestly don't add too much, just a little bit to give a little bit of color. I'm gonna grab a really small blending brush, and I'm gonna apply the same burnt orange shadow, but just on the lower lash line. So just with my finger, I'm gonna grab a little bit of that Glycerine shade. It's so freaking pretty, you guys. I mean, look at that. So pretty. If you have tan skin color like myself, this color is gonna look so pretty on you. Even if you have a lighter skin tone, I think you can still make it work, but I just love this shade so much. Okay, so now grabbing a brush, I'm just gonna perfect it because I can't really reach the inner corner with my long nails. Now doing the same on the other eye. I'm going to show you a super easy way to do a natural eyeliner. I love using this Caviar eye sticks from Mercier, and this is in the color Cocoa. I literally just grab this. Look, it's a beautiful brown color. Actually, let me show it to you. There you go. And it's just so easy. I literally just grab this and I pretend to add an eyeliner, and it doesn't have to be that perfect because we're gonna use a makeup brush like this one. It's just a flat brush, if you can see it, and I go ahead and just drag it all across the eyelid. I'm not really smudging it, but it does help to just bring it towards the inner part. You definitely don't want to make this too thick. And sometimes I even just go ahead and grab it directly with the brush on the stick, and you can simply do a wing. It doesn't have to be perfect like I said, but it does give you a little something. If you don't want to have to do a full wing situation, I definitely love doing this, and it gives you the impression that you have a natural eyeliner. You'll see it in a second once I add mascara. Everything comes together, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this on the other eye as well. And this is super creamy, really easy to blend. I promise you, you can do this in like 20 seconds. Doesn't have to be a big wing. Just something easy, just like that. Do you see that? It's really easy to do. And it just looks like I really try. So I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara, but before I'm gonna curl my lashes. I never skip that step. For mascara, I'm using one of my favorites from the drugstore. This is from Loreal, their Lash Paradise. And this mascara is so good, you guys, if you guys haven't tried it. Do you see how beautiful it makes your lashes look? I mean, that's just one coat. Mascara, not mascara, and it's just a huge difference. We are almost done. All we have to do is the lips, and I'm gonna be using this lip liner from Realher makeup in the shade Love Myself. This shade, you guys, is so pretty. You guys have to check it out. I do have a discount code with them if you guys want to try them out. It's a retractable lip liner, which makes it really easy to use. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using this one from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the famous Pillow Talk. It's just a beautiful shade. I'm gonna be using my oldie, but the Never Fails from Urban Decay, their all-nighter makeup setting spray. So this is my summer makeup routine. What do you guys think? I absolutely love this look, and I think it's perfect for the summertime. And I absolutely love that I did not use any foundation, but that instead I use a tinted moisturizer. I highly recommend you try this one out. But before I head out, of course, I cannot forget to apply my DOSSIER perfume. These perfumes are just so good, you guys, and so affordable. Oh, I love this scent. Definitely check them out. I'm gonna leave their link down below so that you guys can try them. These are just as good as the designer brand. So if you want to save some money, check them out. But that is everything for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this summer makeup routine. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.